Hello friends, welcome back. I am popping on to do a project for the Not Just for Boys Kit Club for the November 2022 kids. And I am using this as my whole kickoff. This is from the 'Tis the Season Essentials Kit. And it is the 49 and Market Art Options Holiday Wishes Ephemera Bits. 63 mix and match die cut pieces. Guys, this thing is massive. So what I was thinking, because I saw all of my beautiful products come in, is this would make a really cute little mini album. So what I was thinking of doing is just kind of layering things up and seeing, from biggest to smallest, how I could work this out. So I thought I would bring you along with me. Like stuff like this, I can put another pattern paper in, I can do whatever. And my plan for closing the whole thing up is I have all these jump rings. So there's a lot of black in here. I'll just grab the three colors, black, red, green. And I will have them on my desk and we'll decide when we get, now if it gets too chunky, I also have large gold ones, I think. So we'll work it out. Now I think I'm just gonna have the one ring because wouldn't that be cute for that just to be attached down? So this was my whole plan, was to spend, I love this cut file, to spend a couple minutes just stacking, and then we will figure out what goes where. Like I said, biggest to smallest. Now there are lots and lots of frames in here that are beautiful. That can go in, of course. This can, then we have the green, and I want to make sure that I have nice varied colors too. So I don't want two greens next to each other or what have you. These are like exactly the same. I need a little something different, but that would definitely needs to go in. Okay, I think I have all my biggest ones in. Then what's next? What's next? We've got this cute little tag that can come to the side. Ooh, we've got this nice red one. Let's see, this is another tag. Guys, this is such a fun way to do this. Let's see. Oh, here's blue. Then I'll do a green piece. And where this is concerned, I have the blue, then it goes to this. I guess I can do green right there. I have this. I love it already. Okay, now, nice cute little green and red next to each other will be cute. And then, oh, but wait, once I have these pieces chosen in my little book, it's already chunky, guys, and I don't even have like stuff in it yet. Love that. Then I will, oh, that's cute. I would need it to go this way, so I'll just put that on a page. And I've got tickets to go on the pages, all of that kind of stuff. This is beautiful. I'm wondering if it would just do this though. Maybe that can go on a page. And that can go on a page. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I thought there is a, if you guys hear the beeping, right across the street over there, they're putting on a new roof and it's very loud. I'm sure they're not trying to be rude, but it's so rude. I'll go like that. I've got one more big blue one. Do I have a spot for another big blue one? I have that. Oh, yep. I can go right there. Okay, so I've got to get my crocodile, which is hiding somewhere. I do have one. I super do. I just have to find it. Here it is. And I'm going to start punching my little holes. I will probably work on it on a larger ring than I'll end up with. Who knows? I mean, quite frankly, it may be giant and chunky. I should kind of put it on a ring and go back and forth. So what else do I have? I'm looking for these little cute frames I have. I've got to calm down. I'm a little excited. Oh, here they are. I've got some of these cute frames too from Crate Paper that I got this month. So these are gonna work perfectly as well. I will back them with some of my scrap paper from my 'Tis the Season kit. That will be great. And yeah, I'm gonna have to do a pretty darn good curd chunk in the side of these to get them to go in. I mean, look at how cute and fun and dimensional that will be to have like poofies. So let me work some of these in. Ooh, all that gold. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I have that, and then I'll do the one green one. All right, guys, this thing is getting chunky. It is getting chunky. So that's white on that side, gold, and then let's get green. So I'm going to work on getting these all hole punched. I already have red, although that's beautiful. But I want some of the green. So I will go green outside, black outside, then white outside, because I want to, you know, mix up the gold as well. So let's go kind of like this. This is going to be a big boy. So I have that. Then let's do this. Then let's do I want to do it like that? Like this. There we go. Guys, look at this. There's no way I can use those 1-inch ones. I got to get the big boys. I love it already. It's my cute little chunky album. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So what I did is I went ahead and grabbed a gold ring because I want to work kind of within the book as I go because I like the way that they're all lined up. So far, guys, this book is just adorable. And I do have this trim that came in the Essentials kit, and I will be tying it all off on my ring. So what I have here, let me move the camera a little bit. I've made piles with the rest of the die cuts. I've got a la carte goodies handy. I have a product from the 'Tis the Season kit. And let's see what else. I have got extra little bits from the Pretty Little Studio die cuts. So I have a lot of product I'm going to be able to pull from for this kit. I just wanted to organize as much as I can. So I think I'm going to go ahead and sort out the Pretty Little Studio goodies. You know, there's hexagons, there's candy canes, all of that. I'm going to sort that out on my desk as well. And I think I will fast forward the next part. Guys, look at these. As I go and just do a voiceover because this might take a while and I don't want you guys to get bored. So give me a moment. I'm going to sort my goodies and then I'll get creating. So for the rest of this album, I just start with making little base pages, I guess. I'm going to put those in little quotations. That's what I'm doing with my hands. I'm doing little quotes because I start with kind of simple little base ideas, and then I will come back through the album a second time and add some different touches. So you saw my first page. I put one of those beautiful little acrylic pieces on it and a really nice simple sentiment. And for the most part, my pages grow one by one. You know, the sizes will grow. I don't have any photos in this cute little album. It's just pretty holiday goodness. I want to get a cute little either black or sparkly little, like, what do you call it? You know, the thing you put, like a little easel. That's what they call those. To put my little book on and have it out for the holidays because I think it is just so stinking cute. So I'm going to use these little adhesive dots to really tack down my little puffy stars. Guys, I end up using lots of these puffy stars and I still have some left over. Not even sure how that's a real thing. So look at how cute this little lantern is against this little green. It's kind of like a little ledger or library card kind of dealio. Now, I am using some dimensional adhesive throughout my album. It's not on every single page, but guys, I love dimension. I just do. It ends up making me happy. So those little adhesive bits you see to the side, those are from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. I love little skinny foam adhesive. You can put them on the back of all of these kind of little bits, and it's not like you have to then end up like cutting around as much. It's just enough to have a nice little pop. And as I'm taking them out, I'm kind of stacking them up or putting them in a row or what have you. You'll see a little bit of the finger tap thing as we go. That somehow makes me think better. And at this point, I was like, hey, I have got this gorgeous Nuvo Crackle Mousse. I put it through a Tim Holtz collection stencil from a kit from, gosh, maybe a year ago from Not Just for Boys Kit Club. And I thought that would be really kind of cool to have a bricky wall. Not sure why, I just wanted to use my mousse. And that was from an essentials kit from this very month. Now you don't see it crackling yet because that's really, really wet, but it dries super crackled and it's awesome and exquisite and wonderful in every way. Okay, so on to the next one. Now I did use my Crop-A-Dile to punch out all of these little holes. So of course it went right through these frames beautifully. And I have 3 of the frames will be in my book, and I use all the same pattern paper to go ahead and mat them. I liked text. I love text paper. Give me wood grain and text, maybe a horizontal stripe in every single collection, and I'll be a very happy girl. So that cute little tape runner is my Easy Runner Grand as well from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. I guest designed for them for a few months this, last month and then the 2 months prior. So I have all of these great adhesive products from them. They're super nice and super kind, and it was a pleasure to do some designing for them. So that's why you see all of these great products from them currently. Anywho, and I still have products left over because they were very generous with my DT little project thing. Anyway, all right, so we have this cute little snow globe, popped that up on a little dimension, and then I realized I needed a double layer of this foam tape because the frame was slightly deep, so it was sinking in. So I just had to do what I had to do. Now, we have this little blue little ledger library card looking at dealio. Oh, and I should ask you guys, do you like my white glass background better and I get a bit of a glare on it, or do you like this gray background? I keep going back and forth deciding what to do. The deal is when I have the white glass background, a lot of the times you can see the edges where it comes off, but it's white. Now, this gray background is what the real finish is on my craft desk, which I love gray. It's my favorite neutral, so that's why I buy that. I have 2 different issues. Bright white or gray? It is my question. Back to this. I have got this cute little 49 and Market frame and this sentiment. Way later on, I'll put a little bit of blue embroidery floss from the Essentials kit in there. The 'Tis the Season Essentials kit, I believe. But, that doesn't come this time around. That comes when I loop back through all of my goodies. I feel like I'm racing, like there's just some big event that I'm racing through this, and it's really not that important to. So I have my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher right here, and I used it a few times in this little book to give myself just, it would have helped if I did it on camera, right? To give myself just a little bit of a little metal something on my tag, just because anytime I have a different texture or dimension or something, I like it. So I've got these 2 cute little postage stamp looking dealios. Those are from Pretty Little Studio. And they have these cute little critters on them. And I just pop them on, slightly wonky, and voila, cute. Now, we've got a red little card. You saw the green and you saw the blue. And I'm just working through them, working through the process. And I'm auditioning different pieces. I do have the 49 and Market die cuts. I have the Pretty Little Studio, and then I thought I would get into these cute little guys. These are in the a la carte section of the store, and they've got a bit of a little nostalgic vibe to them, so I find that to be, I don't know, something so cute about it. Reminds me of like the 1970s Christmas whole thing. Now I wanted a little bit of this journaling spot to stick out on either side of that die cut piece. So, or ephemera, I think they're called ephemera when it's Cartabella. So I just gave it a little chop to make it slightly longer because I wanted some of the green on either side. I just did. All right, dun, 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 dun. Now we are on to this black and white tag. And these little snowy Christmas trees, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but they also have this little book text on them. I find them to be so darned pretty. I think I used all of them by the time I finish up with my little cheerful Christmas book. I thought, there's just something about them that makes me ever so happy. So very simple card on that one, but I'll zhuzh it up as we go. Now this piece here, I have kind of on the side. It's like a spiral notebook with a, green mixed media kind of dealio on it. Decided I wanted some blue as well because I like all of the colors all of the time. So I've got this cute little red pickup truck bringing home a nice Christmas tree and a blue ticket. I'm like, well, what else do I do? Oh, I want a sentiment. So let me move my bits up just a little bit so that I can get the sentiment on. I'm going to use a little bit of dimensional adhesive for that. And I'm going to be like, okay, now I like it. Not that I didn't like it before, but I really, really like it now. So that card, of course, came together super quickly. I mean, all in all, when I was working on this project, from deciding what to do to pulling out my supplies and organizing, it was maybe an hour and 20, I don't know. Was not that long for how much fun I had creating this. So I'm taking a look at this Jingle Bells, Jingle All the Way piece, a couple of quick staples, where my stapler would reach for that to give it a nice punch. This is like that off-white color that you get in 49 Market, which is beautiful, but I wanted a little bit of a pop of color. So this is one of these gorgeous wreaths from 49 Market. I did cut off that left-hand side that you see so that it would fit a little bit more cleanly in my book without a big piece chunking out the side into the ring, so I could pretty much be able to fold through the pages easily. Of course, you see I'm using yet more foam adhesive because I need all of it, clearly. And there's one of those little ephemera pieces, die cut pieces from the Cartabella collection in the a la carte section of the store. All right, so here's another one of these little notebook pieces. I've got the notebook edge that is on the left side this time. And then this is like, I've got the Christmas tree, and this is, I remember these things from when I was a kid, that die cut piece that's on the right. I mean, I don't know. It's like those were at the grocery store or something like that. Not super sure what they are. So I took these little finishing touch pieces and I just dotted up the tree to make little Christmas bulbs, and that's what we did there. Now this die cut piece right here, it's fully done. It is absolutely a stunning piece of art. I'm so impressed with 49 Market for some of the pieces they included in this collection. It's one of those things like I could use forevermore and be happy. So I just popped a couple of staples into the sentiment on that piece. Phew. All right, another one of these beautiful little houses. I'm deciding if I want to use it. And my hesitancy with using it, it was the white on the white. So I was like, let me go ahead and get this nostalgic little Santa Claus in here doing a nice little winky face at us. And that's popping way more off of this kind of distressed white background that you see. But here's the thing. What else do I want? What should I do? And I have all these pieces, so I'm like, well, I don't really know. So yes, let's faff around and just straighten it out a little bit, and we'll deal with it when we do the next go around. All right, another one of these gorgeous frames. I'll go ahead and back it in that same text paper like you saw me do a couple of times. And now we have to figure out how we're gonna decorate this little guy up a little bit. I'm going through the pieces, and I do totally love having this variety on my desk. It's like I want variety, but I want it like controlled. So I will use far more pieces if it's totally in front of me, right? And I will clearly use far more like if I have some variety because I can layer and layer and layer. Now, if I have a full craft room full of things to pick from, I'll put like one or two things on. I have no idea why. So if I have things in manageable kit sizes or project sizes, it just goes so much better for me. But we all do things however it works for us, but this definitely works for me. So inside the frame, I put on the frame, I put a little mistletoe and I popped it up. Now here's a nice little advertisement on this great, it's almost a slate blue, but like a little bit more of a saturated slate. And I love tickets. Like I love tickets. That might be the fourth thing I would like in every kit. What did I say? Text paper, diagonal, wood grain, and tickets. There we go. So I'm going to just layer up a couple because I want a little bit of extra space for this cute house kind of a scene to rest upon. So yeah, just need a little bit more of an anchor. Now this white snowy house scene kind of deal shows up really nicely against the blue, so that worked a lot better for me. And now I found another sentiment that I like the look of, and I will be able to pop that right on. Of course, yet more dimension. My idea in the beginning that I could use a 1-inch jump ring is legit hilarious because this thing got so chunky. So once again, I backed my frame with this gorgeous text paper. I'm grabbing in one of these cute little nostalgic Santa pieces from that Carta Bella set of ephemera. And I think Carta Bella, Echo Park, they all have like 33 pieces per ephemera pack. It makes it kind of easy to remember, I guess. So I am going to pop little Santa up on some foam. I have to pop it up beneath him so it didn't sink down. And I did like this little hexie to go ahead and pop next to it for a fun little sentiment. I mean, guys, these saturated colors are just so darn fun. So that's a cute little base. Now on to my gorgeous wreath piece. I am looking at it and I'm going to decide to also trim the bottom of it. And the reason for that is I want to be able to have my book be able to sit on either an easel or just sit upright on a table. And I realized with that gorgeous like floral kind of vibe that's on the bottom of it, I wouldn't be able to. So I will end up squaring it off in just another minute. And let's go ahead and get a cute little festive sentiment right here. And we're like, oh, where does it look good? And if I can layer something, it's just gonna get layered. It's just how it is. And this is when I realized I'm gonna have to go ahead and trim off that bottom piece just a little bit. Now we have our, or maybe I realize I'm gonna do that when I go back through and decorate for a second time. All right, so we're down to the last two pieces. They are quite large. It's like the largest pieces that are in the pack. And this is a Christmas tree advertisement from back in the day. So how great to put this nostalgic little lady putting a star on her tree. She looks so beautiful in her red dress. And then finally, these big old Christmas trees going on the big piece that's on the very back. I have one that is flat to the background, which is like, it looks like a newspaper ad. And then one piece that I have popped up on just a little bit of dimension. And I loved the idea on this kind of simple vibe of putting this bright red sentiment right on top of the trees. I think it just pops right off of it, and it's just so cute and so pretty. So that is that piece. So now I can do a nice little flip through and show you a couple things I did with all of these pieces. I've got this nice little acrylic bit, like I showed you in the very beginning. I want to put a lot of that ribbon onto the ring, and you'll see that in the still shots. I did go ahead and add a cute little gold star on that piece. I have a Vicki Boutin puffy on the left side of that. Here you can see the dried Crackle Nouveau in Chameleon Green behind my tree. I thought that was beautiful. This piece really didn't need anything because, you know, it already had the floofy bits. I did add just a little sticker on the left side of the ticket, and I'm going to go ahead and pop in some embroidery floss like we talked about right into this tag piece. That embroidery floss was part of the Essentials kit, so gorgeous, perfect match, couldn't be happier. I just went ahead and put the Happy Holidays up top onto that tag. A couple of gold stars completed this perfectly. I have some Vicki Boutin puffy bits that I put on this piece to bring in some gold. And now this piece, I think we did a pretty nice job when we started. I just went ahead and popped in that 25 sticker for December 25th. The last piece was good to go. This one, I did go ahead and trim the couple pieces, and I went in, I trimmed the side and used some Vicki Boutin puffy bits. I showed you this before that I wanted to go ahead and put some of those finishing touches on that piece, and I did the same on this sheet. I used all white on that one to mimic snow. This one was fully done before. This one I popped up a little gold heart just because I'm a gold star because I love them. This piece right here, I went ahead and stuck that little sticker underneath the sentiment. I did trim off the bottom and it turned out perfectly fine. That piece right there was fully done. This one just needed a little bit of a Vicki Boutin gold puffy on top of the tree. This one looked great except for 3 little finishing touches on those star points on that die cut. And then finally, this one just has a couple of the gold stars, and voila, my cute little chunky book is done. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and cut some ribbon and tie, alternating red and blue, and this is going to be completed. So there you see a couple of close-ups of this album. I had so much fun putting it together. I hope I inspired you to use those big old die cut packs and just put all of the things on and make yourself a cute little chunky holiday book. All right, guys, I will have links down below for the Not Just for Boys Kit Club Kit website, blog, and Facebook group. Bye for now.